Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Janelle, and oh my gosh, I look like I'm naked. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Janelle, and I upload new videos every Wednesday and Friday. And in today's video, I'm so excited because today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my picks for the Sephora Spring Savings event. But I decided to do like a get ready with me while I'm showing you guys the products that I recommend when it comes to hair products, skin prep products, everything. I'm going to show you guys in each makeup category what I recommend. I got this idea from Diana Saldana. I love her content. I saw that she filmed one of these and I was like, that's such a great way of sharing what I like from them while you guys can like get to see it in action. I'm so picky when it comes to high-end makeup, and particularly whether it's on sale or not, that for me to recommend like expensive makeup, it has to be like the best of the best and just truly make a difference. So those are the only products that I'm sharing in this video. So if you guys want to know the best of the best, just like staple products that I think are worth it and definitely worth getting on sale, then definitely please keep watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok. Leave a comment down below of some of your Sephora picks too. And without any more rambling, let's get into the video. So I figured it'd be cool to get ready while I show you guys some of my picks. So I'm first gonna start off with the T3 curling iron. This is my 1-inch curling iron, and I feel like it's the perfect size, especially ever since I chopped off all of my hair. I love how this holds the curl for a long period of time, and it leaves your curls really shiny. It heats up super quick and they just last all day. I typically curl my hair once a week and then it lasts for the duration of the week. So I'm gonna quickly just run this through like the front portion of my hair just to like shape the bangs and all that. Ever since I chopped off all my hair, I'm trying not to apply too much heat all throughout it because I want it to stay healthy. But I'm gonna show you guys how quick this like heats up and styles it. And I typically only heat it up halfway and it still like gets so hot. Sometimes I use it as a wand, sometimes I use it as a curling iron. But I'm just gonna like speed through this. I like this curling iron because I'm able to take huge chunks of hair and then it like heats it up and curls it super quick. Off topic, but what I've been doing lately is trying to sleep with my hair in a braid, or like I'll braid my hair while I'm getting ready and then I'll just curl the top portion of my hair. That way I'm not applying heat all throughout, so I'm not damaging it. But like, see, I'm able to take huge chunks of hair and it still curls it. Like, do you see that? That took me 2 minutes and like it just curls it super quick. You guys, the next absolute must have is my Super Goop Play All Day SPF 50. This is the only sunscreen that works for my skin. I have sensitive skin when it comes to sunscreen, so even a foundation that has a high SPF amount, if it's like not the right kind, my skin will get super irritated. And this, my skin has no issues. It melts right into the skin. It doesn't have like that super strong sunscreen smell either. A lot of other sunscreens will pill and don't wear well under makeup, but this melts right into your skin and your makeup still applies like beautifully, and it doesn't mess up like the integrity of your foundation or anything like that. So I will definitely be picking up another one of these. Since I don't have any Sephora brow products with me right now, I already filled them in, but the 2 brow pencils that I recommend are, one, the Sephora brand little skinny retractable eyebrow pencils. Those are so good and they're 30% off during the sale. So I believe last time I got mine for only like $8, which is the same price that you would pay at the drugstore. I definitely recommend checking those out. They remind me a lot of my Benefit Precisely My Brow, which that is like my all-time favorite brow pencil. And then the next brow pencil I recommend is of course the Benefit Precisely My Brow. It's so good and it's definitely nice to get it when it's on sale. But since we go through brow pencils so frequently, I feel like you're better off getting a couple of the Sephora brand brow pencils for 30% off. They're cheaper, you can get a couple of them and they'll last you even longer and they work just as good. So next up for face products, the next product that I definitely recommend getting, whether you can get the small size of them or the large bottle, is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Mine is very loved. You can see the cap is all dirty. So I know you guys are probably seeing this everywhere, and I won't recommend something if I don't truly love it, especially if it's expensive. If I don't grab for it all the time, or if there's like another product that I feel like performs better that you can get cheaper, I won't talk about it. But this is one of those products where it's so nice to have and it lasts a long time. It's really pretty underneath the foundation or mixed with the foundation. I'm gonna put some on now and you guys are gonna see it gives you like a little bit of coverage without being too heavy. It's like ideal for the summer. And then especially in the summer when my face tends to be a lot lighter than my body, that's when I love to grab this because it'll give a tint to match my face to my body without having to like use a super dark foundation to where it'll end up looking muddy. This one's in the shade Tan 5. I also have these shades 4 and 3, which I use in the winter time. But I just got super tan in Florida. Like, if you guys see my arms right now, they are so tan. And so I need this to kind of blend it into my body. I don't know if you guys saw, I had a couple of dark spots from blemishes. And this, it doesn't cover it up completely, but it kind of like camouflages it. With a product like this, I don't feel like I need to cover up all of this because it'll do enough to camouflage it, but still let your skin look like skin. I feel like this would also be ideal for mature skin. I love using this on my mature skin clients, especially since a lot of times on more mature skin, you don't really need as much coverage. It's mainly just like sunspots. And so this will blend into the skin really nice, and then you can just go in with a concealer to spot correct. Another product that you guys have to pick up, and it's so cheap, is the Badescu lip balm. This is typically $8, but then with the 25 or 20% off, you'll get it for cheaper. This is my favorite lip balm. I love using this as a lip product. Most days I'll just use a lip pencil and put this on, and it gives you like a glossy, juicy, but hydrated finish. I love it. Look at this. Like, look how pretty of a hydrated finish and glow it leaves your lips. I know a ton of people are always talking about the Laneige lip mask, but I recommend this over any other lip balm or lip product. All right, when it comes to foundations, I have 3 foundations to recommend to you guys. You obviously don't have to get all 3, but these are the 3 that have stood out to me the most. First and foremost, I feel like the most versatile for any person. If you like full coverage, if you like sheer coverage, if you have mature skin, if you have youthful skin, it's just perfect for everybody, and it is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This foundation is like the perfect consistency. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. You can do one pump and get more of a sheer, lightweight, natural finish, or you can do a couple pumps and it wears so even throughout the day. This is like just the perfect balanced foundation that I feel like everybody should have in their collection because it won't do you wrong. You can count on it no matter what. Really similar, and I love it for pretty much all of the same reasons, and it's the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. This is going to be a thicker consistency, so it will give you more of a full coverage, but you can use less of it and just like sheer it out if you want it more of like a medium coverage. This literally will smooth out any pores or texture in your skin. It's a very balanced foundation, so it's not going to be too matte, it's not going to be too glowy. It's going to be right in the middle to where your skin will just look healthy and just beautiful throughout the day. Then for more of my like sheer foundation girls, the Dior Backstage foundation is the perfect medium coverage foundation. You can build it up for medium to full coverage. It's very liquidy, it's a thin consistency, it feels so lightweight on the skin. This is my favorite foundation to use in the summer because you literally forget that it's even on. And again, this is not going to be too glowy and it's not too matte. To be honest, all of the foundations that I'm talking about are just really pretty balanced foundations. I'm sure you guys have seen this a ton everywhere, and it's the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This is going to be more of a sheer coverage, but it just wears beautifully throughout the day. It looks like skin. It looks better as you wear it. I'm not gonna lie, when I first tried this, I didn't like how it looked initially, but the longer that it was on the skin, the more healthy and glowy it looked. It starts off to me as more of like a satin matte finish, but throughout the day, it turns into a very glowy, radiant foundation. So if you're somebody that doesn't like too much glow, I would stick to the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Now I have to choose which one I'm gonna use today. Again, I'm like really tan right now. I just came back from Florida yesterday. So I'm gonna see if the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation will work for me. If not, I'm gonna grab my Clinique Beyond Perfecting. This foundation, I do feel like I use a little bit more product than I typically use. See if this matches. Oh my gosh. We're probably gonna have to go a little darker. Let's see. I brought this with me to Florida and it was too dark for me, and now it's like a little too light. It just leaves such a pretty glow to the skin. That's what I love most about it. When it comes to concealers for the sale, there are 3 that I highly recommend. My first holy grail concealer is going to be my Too Faced Born This Way Sculpting Concealer. This is just all around perfect for anybody. If you like full coverage, if you like medium coverage, because you can use less of this and kind of sheer it out, and it's going to look really natural and smoothing underneath of the eye. Or you can get that super flawless, smooth, full coverage under eye that's not gonna look cakey. It wears so nice throughout the day. It doesn't crease and like settle in the fine lines as much as other concealers tend to do. It's just like the all-around holy grail perfect concealer. And my next concealer is like my go-to for the summertime, and it is the Idole Ultra Wear Concealer. Now this I love to use in the summertime, especially when I'm not wearing any makeup. I'll just use this underneath my eye and to spot conceal. And since it's such a long wearing concealer, it's going to stay put all day regardless of the heat, regardless of the humidity. It doesn't crease. It's also great as an eyeshadow primer. And this is definitely going to be more of a matte finish, but it's not too matte. I find that I can only wear this in the summertime because in the winter, it can sometimes cling to my like drier patches a little bit more. Then lastly, I've talked about this before. I'll always talk about it. My Pat McGrath Sublime Concealer, the most flawless concealer if you want a super full coverage concealer. This is typically my go-to concealer when it's allergy season and my under eyes are super dark and puffy. This is like the only thing that will cover up everything I need to cover without drying it out. I feel like it's so hard to find a super full coverage concealer that's still hydrating and that will give you that healthy looking under eye, and this does just that. All right, so today I'm going to be using my Pat McGrath concealer in LM10. Literally, that's all the concealer you need. You do not want to use too much of this because it is just such a full coverage. Like, you see how flawless that leaves your under eye? When it comes to contour, I don't have a product that I'm going to suggest to you, but I do have a product that I want to see if I can get my hands on if they end up having it in stock, and it is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Stick. Now, I love how creamy this is, but the reason why I can't full on suggest it is because this one's a little bit too dark, so I haven't been able to like get the full experience on how I feel about it. But I do love how buttery and how easy it is to blend. So I'm gonna apply this one in dark and just use a little bit of it just so you guys can see how it blends. I'm hoping that I can get my hands on like maybe the medium shade. But a product I do recommend picking up with this sale is the Makeup by Mario F1 brush. This is perfect for blending out contour. It's perfect for cream blush, and it's also perfect for blending out foundation. It's like the perfect amount of density, angled and slightly rounded, so it's just so versatile. It's a perfect amount of density to smooth out your products so effortlessly. It seriously does all the work for you. So I'm just going to push this into my skin. Like, you see how dark of a color that was and how easy this just blended out? Between the brush and the product, I feel like it's really good. I just, again, need to get my hands on the right shade. I also love this brush because it's dual-sided, so I always use the other side for like blending out the nose contour. Take a little bit with the tip of the brush and just apply a little down my nose. When it comes to brush, there are 3 holy grail options that I think are totally worth picking up. This is 100% my number one, and it's the NARS Liquid Blush. This is the most stunning blush on bare skin and also on a full face of makeup. It also looks pretty on top of powder if you just want to melt the powder into your skin a little bit more. It is just so stunning, and their blushes are pricey, but I've had this product for over a year now, and a little goes such a long way. It just blends into the skin so effortlessly and gives you that lit from within glow. Another cream blush option is my Patrick Ta Blush Duo, and She's That Girl. This comes with the cream blush and the powder blush, and the shade She's That Girl is so versatile, but I also love the shade She's a Doll. It's like going to be a little bit more of like a vibrant bubblegum pink. The cream and the Patrick Ta blushes are going to be a little bit more pigmented, whereas the NARS one I feel like is a little bit more sheer and easier to build. I'm going to use the NARS liquid, and then I'll use the Patrick Ta powder blush. I'll do like a super pea-sized amount, and I'll work it into that same Makeup by Mario F1 brush, and then just smile and blend it out. These blushes are also great to have in your makeup kit because they're super sanitary since they come with a pump to like easily dispense the product. But like, look at that. Gives you the most like baby doll cheek finish. I don't even want to talk about this product because I feel like it's never in stock, but if you happen to go to your Sephora and it is in stock, the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beauty Wand is so pretty. And I know that these are sold out. A lot of products can tend to be overhyped, but I truly love this product because for one, it melts into your skin and again gives you that lit from within glow, but it also looks beautiful on top of already powdered skin if you want to further just like melt it in and give you this just like ethereal, beautiful glow. Like, it's just absolutely stunning. I like to work it into the tip of the Makeup by Mario F1 brush, but this time holding it like this, just spreading it on the product. I told you guys this brush is so versatile, like it's worth every penny, especially if you get it on sale. And then I just tap it on my cheeks. You can get your hands on this product, get it. I just like don't understand why it's sold out so much. This is my holy grail powder. I get it every time it's on sale because it's so expensive, but to me it's worth every single penny, especially if I can get it on sale. And it's the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. This is like the only powder that I feel like sets and smooths the under eye without making it look dry, heavy, and cakey. And then it also works great as an all over setting powder if you have more like normal skin. I love it so much. So I'm gonna put some underneath of my eyes. To be honest, this is like the only expensive powder that I truly recommend. Like there's other powders that I like, but this one I just feel like really worth it and makes like a difference in how your makeup wears versus like other drugstore powders that I've tried. To be honest, I don't even think I'm gonna set the rest of my face just because of how dry it's been. I really played my skin. And I was using SPF, but I wasn't doing the best at reapplying it, so yeah. It's in need of some help. Okay, so when it comes to bronzers, there's two that I recommend and they're like used for different purposes. So first off, I have my Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzer. This one's in the shade medium. I also have the shade dark. This is like the perfect matte bronzer to bronze your skin. It doesn't look patchy. It doesn't look like drying. It doesn't make you look muddy. The color selection in these are beautiful and you can build them up or like wear them more sheer. They also wear beautifully throughout the day. They're long wearing. He just like knew what he was doing when he was making his bronzing product. And then this next one is my holy grail. I hit pan on it and I literally never hit pan on my products or very rarely do. And it's my Hourglass Ambient Bronzer. I believe this is in Bronze Light. This is one of those products that again to me are worth every penny, even though they are very expensive. They do last a long time, I will say that. But this just like melts into your skin. Stunning in the summertime because you can just wear this on bare skin and your skin's just gonna look healthy. When you're in the sunlight, it'll pick it up and your skin's just gonna look super like healthy and glowy. I also am obsessed with using this all over the eyes as eyeshadow. That's probably why I hit pan on it, because I literally would use it all over my face. I used it for eyeshadow pretty much every single day. It's just beautiful. So I think I'm gonna apply a little bit of both. I'm gonna start with my Makeup by Mario one and use this to more like contour, and then I'll use my Hourglass one for like an all over bronze. With my Hourglass brush, I'm gonna use the small side for the Makeup by Mario one. I had a lot of sodium the last couple days, so I need a good amount of contouring. I'll take the other side of my Makeup by Mario F1 face brush again, and I'll dip it in the bronzer and lightly set where I contoured. Now taking the larger side of my Hourglass brush, I'm going to go into the Hourglass bronzer, and just like the all over sheen this leaves is so stunning. Like this bronzer is truly a must for the spring and summer. For the blush, I'm going to be using the Patrick Ta blush in She's That Girl. Again, I think his blush duos are so worth it for this sale. They last a long time. I love that it comes with the cream and the powder. And then he has a really nice color selection in these blushes. Another powder blush that I recommend is the Sephora blush in the shade Over the Moon. It's really similar to the Patrick Ta blush and She's a Doll, but it has a little bit more of that like bluey pink undertone. It is stunning. I was looking everywhere for it before I like sat down to film this video and I could not find it anywhere. It's so pretty, and it's the Sephora brand, so it's 30% off. So they're like 14 bucks, but you can get it for 30% off, which makes them like the same price as like a drugstore blush. Actually, I changed my mind. I think I'm gonna use the powder blush in She's a Doll. I feel like this will look really pretty with my tan. Again, I'm gonna use that same Makeup by Mario F1 face brush. I just kind of like wipe it off on my makeup rag, dip right into the product. When it comes to eyeshadow palettes, these are the two that I definitely think are worth getting, especially on sale. The first one is my Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. I know I love a palette when I need to get two of them to have one in my makeup kit and one for my personal collection. This is one of them because of just how versatile the colors are. Not only that, but they do all the blending for you. So if you're somebody that's not really talented when it comes to eye makeup, this is the palette for you because this has all the transition shades for you. And these, no matter how skilled you are, they will just blend out so effortlessly. They're not super pigmented, but that's honestly what I like about them because you can build them up and they're just gonna be so blown out and diffused and just breathtaking. And it's just nice to have a palette with all your matte colors that you need. Then another palette that reminds me a lot of that palette, but it has some shimmers too, is my Too Faced palette in the Natural Nudes. So this is what the colors look like. I love this because you have all your like transition crease shades, you have your like matte all over lid shade, but then you also have some shimmers sprinkled in. You have your gold, you have your more like mauve shimmers, you have your champagnes. So it's pretty much all the colors that you would need to create any makeup look. The matte colors in this palette also blend out effortlessly and pretty much do all the blending for you. And then the shimmers are very pigmented. They go on the eye really nice, but they're not like too chunky to where it'll enhance any like texture on the eyelid. This is just like an all-around great everyday makeup palette. I recently discovered this and I've been obsessed. And I know I love a palette whenever I take it with me to travel. And this was the only palette that I took with me to Florida because I felt like I could truly rely on it to create any look that I wanted. I'm gonna speed through me doing my eyeshadow because this isn't a tutorial, but I'm gonna quickly do like my crease colors with this palette, and then I'll pick a shimmer in my Too Faced palette to show you guys how that applies. This is like one shade and I quickly just like toss it in my crease, not even thinking about it, and like it just blends out so smooth. This is also a great in a rush eyeshadow palette where if you're in a rush, this is the one you want to grab for because it'll just work out so well for you. I'm gonna take my favorite shade in the Too Faced palette. It's the shade Sparkling Sand. Oh, look how pretty that is. When it comes to eyeliners, there's only two that I really think are worth it. I feel like, but these two are truly worth every penny, and they are the Makeup by Mario Master Pigment Pro eyeliners. I have it in black, I have it in soft brown, and then I also have it in the shade The Perfect Brown. I eventually want to go back and get all the shades, but these are all the colors, and you see how like pigmented they are. They also go on super creamy, but what I love most about these eyeliners is that they're not gonna run on you. I feel like so many of us have that issue of you putting eyeliner in your waterline and it either smudging or like getting all down here, or when you tightline this inner corner and it bunches up and you get all those eye boogers. This does not do that. It'll actually stay put all day. And then what's also great about it is that it comes with a little brush on the other side of the eyeliner to smudge out, and I no longer like a super harsh liner on my top lash line. So it's so convenient having the brush on the other side to just quickly smudge it out. And then again, they're just like really easy to work with. They are so good. They truly stay on all day. So my favorite color at the moment is soft brown, this middle like really rich chocolate brown. But for a while I was really into the Perfect Brown, which is going to be more of a neutral brown. And then the black is just like my go-to whenever I'm wearing lashes. I always use that to tightline the top waterline so that you can't see the gap between my lashes and my natural lashes. This is also the perfect color, like just for like a really soft, subtle eye look. So like a lot of days I'll just do like bronzer in my crease, or sometimes even no eyeshadow, and I'll just use this eyeliner, and it just like gives you the right definition without being too harsh. Like see how easy that glides on, and then I just use my brush to smudge out the edges a little. Okay, so I'm gonna apply my mascara, but while I apply my mascara, I'm gonna talk about, that was really creepy, me curling my lashes while talking. But while I apply my mascara, I'm going to talk about a couple of mascaras that I really like, that I think are worth getting. But I don't have any that I'm going to say you guys absolutely need to run out and get, just because I've been so obsessed with my Milani Anti-Gravity mascara that it has completely trumped any high-end mascara that I've ever loved. But if you want to be bougie with your mascara, I'm going to tell you that the Lancome mascaras are probably the best, and I feel like the most worth it. My favorite from Lancome are the Idole mascara. That was like my holy grail for the longest, up until I discovered my Milani Anti-Gravity mascara. I also really love the Lancome Hypnose Drama mascara. That one will give you a ton of volume and just make your lashes look super full. It can kind of clump your lashes, but not like too much. But if you're somebody that doesn't mind like a little here and there, that one's a good one. I also really like their lash primer, the Sills Booster. I haven't purchased it in years, but I'm running low on my MAC one. So I think I might try out the Lancome Sills Booster primer again. Now that it's on sale. Oh, the Grandiose mascara was also my holy grail. I loved that mascara. Haven't tried it in years, but I remember it being so good. And I feel like what I love most about their mascaras is that I can always trust them because they don't flake on you throughout the day. When it comes to lip pencils, I think the lip pencils definitely worth checking out are the Patrick Top Precision lip pencils. I have mine in the shade Oshi Single, and it's like just like a really great brown that will go with any lip color. I love how it's angled, so you're really able to like get these corners like really precise, and it just has like a little clicker on the bottom, kind of like a pen to just shoot the product upward. It's just like a really perfect brown. I also really want to try out the Makeup by Mario lip pencils. That's what I really want to pick up during the sale. When it comes to lip products, there's only a few that I think are definitely worth it. So as far as lipstick goes, the Fenty Beauty Stunna lip paints are worth it. I definitely want to pick up more colors in this. I want to get like the red and then like more brownie nude tone. I have mine in the shade Uncuffed. This is the most comfortable liquid lipstick. It literally, like, you forget you have on a liquid lipstick because it's not too thick or drying. The applicator is just perfect for making sure you're able to like properly line your lip. I don't know if you can see how liquidy it is. So it's just such a thin, comfortable consistency. As far as like regular bullet lipsticks, there's no brand that I feel like has really crazy stood out to me where I'm like, you need to spend $30 on this lip product. So I think it's worth it just because of how long wearing and comfortable it is, and you don't have to touch up with it as often. And as far as lip glosses go, my holy grail lip gloss is my Fenty Beauty lip gloss in the shade Diamond Milk. This will literally make your lips look like glass. It looks pretty on its own with just like a lip pencil like this, but then it also just looks so stunning on top of any lip color. It just gives it the super like icy glass like finish. This on top of the Stunna lip paint is just breathtaking. Another gloss that I think is totally worth it is the Patrick Ta lip gloss in the shade She's Expensive. This is another one of those glosses where it'll look pretty on top of any lip color or on its own. It has more of like a peachy pink tint to it. I have it right here. And this one just melts into your lips. It makes your lips look super hydrated and juicy. I feel like you honestly cannot go wrong with either of these because they look so stunning and breathtaking on their own, but they also look pretty on top of lip product. And then I've also been really loving the Patrick Ta Full Syringe. These are the lip plumping glosses. And this is stunning because you can wear it on its own with literally no lip pencil or with a lip pencil. And it's just gonna give you like a really pretty cherry flush to your lips. I love wearing this when I'm running out the door and I have no other makeup on. It just gives me the perfect tint of color, and it's like a comfortable plumping gloss. It's not too tingly. Thinking I'm gonna apply the Stunna lip paint with the gloss bomb just because that's like my favorite lip combo. So this is the Stunna lip paint. It takes a second to dry, and I like it because then I'm able to like blend out with my finger if I don't want it too dark. And then look at how pretty the Diamond Milk gloss bomb looks. Look at that. All right, you guys, so that's all the products that I recommend for the spring savings event. I do want to quickly talk about some other products that I want to try and also that didn't fall into the makeup category. First product is my Armani C perfume. I'm also going to link down below some of my favorite fragrances that I just love and recommend. I feel like this is the most perfect, most versatile fragrance to pick up for the springtime because it's just very fresh and summery, but it's also still like warm and just florally. It's beautiful. So I definitely recommend checking out this fragrance during the sale. You won't regret it. I get so many compliments on it. And then a couple other products that I want to try out. One is the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Bliss. It's like a really pretty peachy tone blush, which I typically don't gravitate toward, but I really want to pick up that and just try out her product. I also really want to try Rare Beauty highlighting products because from swatching them at Sephora, I feel like they're really similar to the Pillow Talk Beauty Wands. And if I can find a shade in that I like, it'll be great because then I can share it with you guys and it won't be out of stock every time I talk about it. Ooh, I want to try out the Makeup by Mario lip pencils, and I do want to pick up at least one of his lipsticks to try out. And I want to get his glitter eye toppers. I feel like just adding any of his glitter eye toppers with like his palette would just be like the perfect, effortless, beautiful eye look. I've been trying to go through the makeup that I have before getting new makeup, and I've been getting a lot more PR recently, so I have so much makeup to sift through. But those are the products that have really caught my attention that I definitely want to at least pick up a couple of them while they're on sale. But yeah, that wraps up for this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, interact with this video. It really helps me out and I would greatly appreciate it. I love you guys. Hit the subscribe button if you want to, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!